So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
We'll go back to Jones on first down. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Patrick motioning here. Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Vikings are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And this throw batted away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. Now a handoff. Jones. And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He's got his receiver. It's Jones.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Goff. Got a man open. It's Patrick. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And try to fit in the slack, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big 3rd down hookup. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, here's Jones.
Brian Branch on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Really nice play design, a little misdirection to throw off the pass rush, and that's why you move the pocket. These design bootlegs are to change the launching point for the quarterback and make these pass rushers have to chase you outside the pocket.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Goff to throw on 1st down. To the right side, that's St. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive.
Aaron Jones on the carry. He's out of bounds at his own 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 17, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground now with Jones. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
So So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. One more time. They tried Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. Goff to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Howell now to bring it back. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got room at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play for Minnesota. A gain of 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. Reichert now to add the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
By the end of last season, Mike, on that NFC Championship run of the Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs really found his stride. They can do so many different things with him, run game, pass game, no matter how you do it. When you get the ball into this kid's hands, he can do a lot.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
When you throw on the Detroit Lions tape, Mike, I mean, of course, we all know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, but the best thing about his game is there's really nothing he doesn't do at a high level. Make difficult catches, move the chains. But
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, 3 quarters now in the... Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. Here's Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And They're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. This is Jones. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Running left, it's Jones. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run it here with Jones to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brett Sherfield. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's McCarthy. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive
and he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit to 10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Powell now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now a handoff. Jones. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota. A run. It's Jones. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Again to Jones, heading right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.